The most genius moments of human civilization have come from outside-the-box thinking. The best way to develop a robust mind is to have a lot of experiences and to really understand a lot of different things. It just means being curious about everything. Well, this is a little bit wild. My name is Ted Hesser, and I am a storyteller. I tell passionate stories about people in high alpine environments. I'm a photographer, a videographer, an alpinist, a scientist, and I get really into computer science, and I get really into the world of business. I am hard to categorize. I'm kind of a jack of all trades. I went down a traditional path. I went to Stanford, got a graduate degree, and that brought me into the business world and clean energy. I had almost a 10-year career living in Manhattan. I wore a suit and tie every day. But all along that path, there was a parallel path. This outdoor adventure space, it captivated my heart. And so I jumped away from that life and the business world. And, it felt a lot like jumping off a cliff and developing wings on the way down. I wanted to be an adventurer, experiencing the world, going to different places. And if I'm being totally honest, I was just way more focused on myself. When I'm out adventuring, everything is simpler. You're focused on the moment. But knowing how to survive out there requires a lot of different skill sets. I've been in a few situations where I thought I might die. One time, I was in the mountains of Patagonia in South America, really far out in hurricane force winds, losing a rope and having to descend the mountain over the next 36 hours without the right pieces of equipment. It was very hard, and I felt fear, but you just keep going. But that experience, while terrifying, gave me a tremendous amount of new knowledge. A willingness to take chances and just generally being curious is really important to being an adventurer. When I started down this path, storytelling was a passport to adventure. But as I've gotten older, what I've come to appreciate more and more is telling other people's stories and their lived experience. That's really rewarding for me. When I think about these wild and difficult adventures, I think my versatility is really what's kept me alive. There's so many different types of intelligence. There's so many different types of people. Anyone can be a genius. It just takes a lot of hard work and having lots of different experiences. There is so much to be learned, and every time you get a little further, you're like, oh, that's where I wanted to get, that's the frontier. But the frontier is way further than you think. And that's what's brought me to all these different pursuits. The world needs jack of all trades. The world needs versatility.